When we had last left Team Bald, having rescued the majority of the prisoners from the Iron Throne and their captivity there and the horrible, weird subaquatic conditions in which they were tortured and all sorts of horrible things happened to them, they finally arrived back at the Gondian Foundry, where a revolution was underway. The Gondian gnomes, as well as other Gondians as well. It didn't seem like it was just Gondian gnomes. It seemed like there were other Gondian folks there too. They were all beginning to throw off their chains and take down the horrible factory lords who presided over them. Now it was time for Team Bald to check in with those who survived and perhaps delve deeper into the Foundry. This is Baldur's Gate 3, Patch 8! Welcome back. Let me unhide all of that. And yep, true enough, we are here in Patch 8, and everything seems to be going swimmingly, right? There's some new UI addition up at the top. I haven't done any specking around because, of course, we're in a place where I can't immediately go to camp, right? Maybe we'll be able to resolve that, but I don't know. Depends on how deep this place goes. Nonetheless, let's hop to it for now, I think. Let's also do a short rest here. There we go.
Feeling fresh?
Because I would like to experiment around with the new stuff. I don't know if I'll really go for it on my character or Minsk, but I would like to see the new druid stuff, and certainly Karlach's new, what's it called, the Path of the Giant Barbarian synergizes a lot with the throwing stuff that we kind of delved into at the start of the playthrough, so I'm really keen on looking at that. Anyway, let's head on over here. Let's chat with Tubin.
What happened to Obelia? Is she safe?
She is. I think. She is, don't worry. Some hostages died, but your daughter wasn't one of them. Short, annoying, doesn't shut up about Gond. Yeah, she survived. I'm not gonna mention the fact that some of the hostages died. I'm not gonna bring that up. She is, don't worry.
My heart.
I wonder if you could have lied here too.
Lost. I would give more than just my sight to keep her safe.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me if you could lie.
The Neurosita, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest.
Agreed. Let's finish this. I'll deal with them when the time is right. Yeah, you should stay back here. Right, y'all are very proficient. Y'all hold down the fort here, though. Right, we'll go in. I'll deal with them.
This is hardly the time for errands. Do as you wish, but then we must go.
Oh, I do need you, then.
Our destination is the Neurosita, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest.
Okay, he told me that twice. Okay. Well, at the very least, let's look through the bodies here.
Please.
Let's see. Let's check this stuff as Minsk.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
There we go. Add all that to wares. Great. Oh, the loot vision is toggle rather than hold now. Oh, that's so much more handy. I'm pretty sure that's new, right? That is very useful. Okay. Take that. Infernal Mace. On a hit, the affected entity deals an additional 3 poison and can possibly poison its target. I think we'd seen this before. Precise infernal runes are woven into this weapon's filigree, implying a creator well-versed in hellish arcana. What's this? Kill switch protocol. I think we read this. Yeah. Okay. Let's add that stuff to wares. Good. Oh shit, Minsk is encumbered now. Well, he is carrying a bunch of shit. That much is true. Send that to Jaheira. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, we should probably make a stop back in town. Okay. Good.
Can't give up now.
Yeah, in fact,
Can't
let's
slow
go do exactly that real fast. Before we delve deeper here. We can also talk to this gnome.
These steel watches are big as hell.
All the more cracks and crevices for a wild shape to ferret into. Huh? Gum up the works a little.
I give my other horn to watch that.
Okay. Drew Falbo.
Burn this place to the ground, and the Bay Knights with it.
Anything else?
Tubin thinks you can do it. That you're the one who will save us all. Which means I do too.
Okay. Well, let us warp out of here real fast, too. Let's see. Yeah, let's go over to Helsix, I think. Devil's Fee. Didn't Helsik have a ton of gold in excess for us to, like, sell crap off?
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag.
Let's see, over here. Notice our methods are showing up on the map now, too.
Puzzles.
On the radar.
But I dared you first, so you have to go.
Okay. Over here. I do really like it saying where we're at on the compass up top. I actually really enjoyed that. Okay. Well, where the fuck is everyone else? Oh, how come, oh god. Okay. We're getting a little patch 8 fun here. Okay. Oh, no, it's because they're not quite, I see. Okay. There we go. So now they'll come with too. Well, not Jaheira. Jaheira wasn't quite out of the sphere of influence, yeah. Okay. There we are. It's very particular.
Looking ahead. Time to press ahead.
Okay, now let's go up to Helsix. There we are.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
Good. Yeah, I have ideas for using some of the new subclasses and stuff for future playthroughs, or including ones that I'm not doing on camera. But for now, like I said, of this party, I'm interested certainly in Karlach and perhaps Jaheira. For Minsk, I do want to keep Minsk mostly as a ranger. And myself, I don't know. The new Bard, I don't know. I feel like we got a really good thing going with the College of Swords, you know?
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
Let's do a quick trade. Thank you. Do you have anything new here? Did they get new stuff? Do vendors have new items? Huh. I don't think so. I think this is all the usual. Okay. Great. Then, let's get out of that. Leave. And let's send that money over to Jaheira. Good. Lovely. And then should we warp back over to the foundry? I think we ought to. Let's see here. There we are, at the docks. Over here. And let's head on back in. Another steel watcher here. Oh, this is the one from, yeah. What have you got? Enriched infernal iron. This dented piece of black metal has a red shine to it, no matter the lighting. Faint screams echo through your mind whenever you touch it. I'm sending some of that to Karlak. Okay. I can't loot them. That's considered theft. About around here. Ooh, this one has blood coming off of it.
Something over there.
Oh. The vents. Oh my god. I could crawl through the fucking vent. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, I can... I can make like Die Hard and climb through them. I don't think anyone else can, just me. Okay. Anything else over here? Got a backpack and a dagger. Submersible memorandum. Supplies are to be brought to the Iron Throne by way of the submersible. Redhammer will facilitate and tell him to avoid the temple water servants this time. Black Gauntlet, Hans Rives. Okay, sending that to camp. Got a little burlap sack here, filled with nothing much.
Have you met my hamster?
Okay. Good. Let's get all this food. Not that we really need food at this point. Okay. And this dagger too. There we are. Bronze ingot, I'll take that.
Dig your graves, evil. Minsk and Boo come to tuck you in.
Metal pipe, broken cogwheel, regular cogwheel. More tools, bronze ingot, I'll take that. You can jump up this way too. Huh. I bet you could stack crates easily. Yeah, I think they made crates. Yeah, they put them in here for a good reason. You could move them around and jump up. Okay, yeah, kind of cool, kind of fitting. If you are like a gnome, for instance, you could easily fit through the vents and get in here. Okay. Right, poetic to make it accessible to players who are using gnomes. Okay, over this way. What have we got here? Steel Watcher helmet. Okay. Examine. Artificial sight. The wearer can see in the dark up to 40 feet and cannot be blinded. Advantage on con save throws. When I found Karaksim, he turned on me, with all those poor people's souls crammed into him, and he grinned at me. He said, "I've been expecting you, boy." Overheard from the smith Damon. How is Damon tied to this stuff?
The finder keeps, yes?
Okay.
This majestic Morian helm shields the Watcher's gyronetic and targeting modules.
Sure. Over here. God, I haven't even played Arcanum of Might and Magic, or of Steamworks and Magica, or whatever it's called. But in seeing this, I can't help but wonder, like, damn, what if we had a new one? Right?
The Steel Watcher's powerful spring-loaded leg components enable it to leap with surprising agility.
I've seen as much.
No trap. Almost certainly no trap.
Okay, I'll take the... Oh, this is regular infernal iron. Huh. Okay. Yeah, why was some of it enriched? I'm gonna send it to camp. Take all these. I'm beginning to wonder how much money I even need now, you know? Congratulations, son. Okay. Gasper. Just a quick note to tell you we are so proud of you for finally landing a job with a future. Lord Gortash will go far, and you were right to hitch yourself to his star. Pa is especially pleased at how you're carrying on the Throk's name. In fact, he's taking me out to the elf song right now to celebrate. Say hello to that sweet Tamia Holst for me. Mama. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Send that to camp. There we are. Add that to wares. I do wish that looting didn't turn it off. Maybe there's an option that I need to look at. Right. The toggle loot vision. I do like that it's a toggle, but I don't like that it gets toggled off when I actually do loot. Oh shit, Watcher Greatsword? Is this a weapon? Can only be used by Steel Watchers. Will encumber Minsk. Greatsword. Runs with a D12. Huh. It weighs 200 units. Wow. That's kind of cool. Too bad there's no way you could use it on a player character, right? Especially now with the new, like, giant barbarian or whatever the hell. Okay.
Hallmark of the Steel Watch, these immense Watcher swords are forged in the upper city at the Hall of Wonders.
What the hell happened? Oh, the Watcher on the other side of this. Okay. Somehow it detected we were here. Reading all about it. Alright. Well, that's fine. How many are over here? Just one? Looks like it. I'm gonna pick it.
Too hard.
Oh shit, I'm picking it as Karlach. Oh my god, okay, cancel that. Do I have a key? I don't. Okay, well, let's move to the side and hold. I won't even enrage yet, because I don't know if I can guarantee... Oh, shit! It shot me through there. How did it see me through? This little crack, maybe. Yeah, look. There's enough of a gap in between the door where it has vision. Holy hell. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Bet I can crack that open.
Let's give this a pick. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try it again. Fantastic. Pop that open. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, should probably get the hell out of this. Let's see, let's send the Myrmidon over. Okay. Sure. And let's try a Heimel Strike. Whiffed it.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Consider my hackles raised.
Oh, why doesn't Jaheira have a move? What's up with that? Yeah, why doesn't she have one? Huh. Okay. Well, let's shoot a chromatic orb there. And let's fly. Good.
Where do I go from here?
Okay. Let's fly right there. We can do a breath. Yeah, ice breath only hurts enemies.
Still on my feet.
Okay, then over here.
Goodness!
Let's reapply the mark here.
I'd sooner split his skull, but as you wish. Yes.
Great. And then... let's see. They are, yeah, they're resistant to fire. I guess we just thwack it. Okay. We could have prepared, though. We could have done that. We're fine.
Still breathing.
All
Despite
right.
everything.
What must be done?
Yeah, I truly have no idea why Jahira doesn't have an action.
I may not have claws, but I make do.
Okay, good. Alright, and then Karlak. Let's see, can we have her to jump back here? I'm not sure. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, didn't apply the effect, but we were still able to make it happen. Okay, we may as well frenzy here for damage mitigation in case it blows up and we have a little recourse. Let's go for topple the big folk. Great. Do some more of that. Whew. Sorry about that. We are back. Apologies, like I said, every so often, usually around this time, have to cough or blow my nose or whatever, right? Apologies. Anyway, let us get back to this fight. There we go. Well, the cleave was pretty effective there. Or the AoE hit. Okay. Should I burn through my Bardic Inspo? No, I think we're okay. There we are. Is it susceptible to, like, hideous laughter? No way, right? No way. Okay. Let's try to do another Heimel strike here. There it is. Okay. Let's get everything and everyone away from it.
Can't even catch my breath.
Great.
War is an old woman's game.
Okay. Over here.
Can we fight now? Who is not used to this taking of turns?
I like how after they've taken like 75 or 2/3 of their HP and damage, they explode.
Who says smite?
You know?
That means I must hit you very hard, I think.
Elon Musk parallels know no bounds. Surely, right?
Tactical.
Okay. There we are. Lovely.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's look over here. Oh, there's the infernal iron we're familiar with. Send that to camp. Got a lever here. Now, what does this even do?
Through.
This raises us, huh? Oh, shit. Whole lot of shaking going on.
Done. I can't wait to sleep.
Okay. Sure. Well, let's keep searching the interior. We can search the outside later, I think. Maybe after we resolve what's inside here. Okay. Got a shipment ledger here. Oh shit, it's very difficult to read. There we go. First day, received from House of Wonders, machined arm pistons 6. Tuesday, shipped to Iron Throne, pump valve fittings 3 via submersible from private dock. Fourth day, received from Felagir's fireworks, refined smoke powder casks 7. 7 day, received from Hall of Wonders, G-Cube lubricant 10 weight. 2 carboys. Hall of Wonders. What is the Hall of Wonders? Have I been there? Are there like way more bits of information on the map now? I feel like there are. I feel like the map is way more filled out. Yeah, what is the Hall of Wonders? Is that this? Is the Steel Watch Foundry Gon's Hall of Wonders renamed? It might well be. And I've forgotten. Yeah, that may be the case. Okay. I'll take that. There's an oil flask over here.
Steel sharp,
2 mints.
hamster hungry.
Speaking of hamsters, let's get Boo out.
Stand aside, evil. Legend coming through.
Another oil flask. Watcher targeting module.
The targeting module, an optical focus device, is fitted within the Watcher's helm to enable aiming of the harpoon bow.
Okay. What's this over here? A great axe? Edge wares? What is this? Just a pump? Complete Steel Watcher Mark I prototype.
Here, in unpowered prototype form, stands a completed Steel Watcher, the proudest achievement of the Foundry, and a tribute to the untiring efforts of the Bay Knight Overseers.
Okay. Got another ingot. Partial Steel Watcher.
This Watcher is in Phase 8 assembly stage. Components over-delivered for this month's quota by 114%.
Oh my gosh. The shareholders are gonna love it. There's the leg unit again. Great. Anything else before we talk to what's-his-butt here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, there is up here by the catwalk. Right, yeah, we should check this out real quick. Just in case. I think there's a very high possibility that this place could get completely blown up and be just like smoldering and completely inaccessible. I do wonder if we should go chat with like Wulbren, you know? Gondian automaton conversion. Automaton conversion plan. Draft plan for converting the Hall of Wonders Auto Guard project to Director Gortash's specifications for a Steel Watch Artificer Xander Tubin. Oh, so they were already going to do an Auto Guard, right? Very interesting, right? And also, right, not unlike Parallels to Reality, you know, wherein further militarizing groups like, you know, law enforcement can lead to problems depending on what the fuck, like, who exactly is in question here, who's wielding it, right? There are huge problems that come from that sort of militarization, right? And in this case, maybe the Gondian gnomes were perhaps naively thinking that this would be used for a tool of good, But as we can see, it does not take much for someone with less than ideal, or not even less than ideal, someone with dubious intent to show up and completely retool the whole damn thing, right? Anyway, and that in and of itself, I feel, is a pretty generous reading, right? I feel like that in and of itself is pretty generous, right? And there are significantly many more readings of this that are not generous in that way. What follows are many pages of nearly incomprehensible magico-technical specifications, complete with parts lists and diagrams. The page labeled Infernal Power Supply is blank, except for the words, to be supplied by Director Gortash. Public Works, Archduke's Leadership, I think we had read that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on, did I read Public Works? An Archduke's Leadership Public Works, a pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke Voluntary Campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be public works, to ensure that the city's streets, sewers, docks, and most importantly, its walls and gates, are properly maintained. No policy can be more important. Yeah, we did read that. Okay. Right, over here. Over this way, anything there. Great. And mind you as well, who originally was funding the thought processes behind the auto guard in the first place, right? I wonder about that, right? I think a very easy case you can make against it is, was it Gond? Was it the Gondian gnomes and like their belief system that set them down this route? Whoever it was it like nobility, right? Was it the city's like upper crusters who were into the idea of this and were pursuing it originally, and it just like spiraled out of control and into the hands of Gortash? But regardless, if you do want some form of like this sort of technological advancement to take place in your city, right? There's plenty of opportunity for it, right? Just here in Baldur's Gate, literally just right across the way, right? We see rudimentary versions of it wherein the crane system massively helps people in the city to get their like cargo loaded and unloaded, right? The rail system helps a ton as well, you know? There's no reason you couldn't have stuff like that to help people out. But instead they decide that the correct route to go for the high-tech, like, artificer advancements would be in the way of policing people, right? Okay, let's check around here. Anything else? Oh, preparations for Lord Gortash facility tour.
For Lord Gortash's inspection, a panoply of 8 displays that show how foundry production is meeting or exceeding all quotas.
Oh, here's one that I didn't read.
The
here's a couple.
torso, the largest and most complex component, is constructed and loaded with secret components on the lab level below.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I see. And over here, arm unit.
The arm component wields the mighty Watcher's sword, but is also fitted with a fold-out harpoon bow for ranged combat.
Okay. It's shockingly lightweight, right? It weighs only 0.4 units. Not canon, I think. That said, the weight of the Watcher Greatsword might actually be canon, right? It may actually be, because it weighs 200 units. I do kind of wish that you could wield it, and it didn't have the additional bit here where it can only be wielded by Steel Watchers. I kind of wish that it had the 200 unit weight, But if you were able to figure it out, you could do it. You know, it didn't have the hard limit to where it was like, only Steel Watchers can use it. Right? Okay. Have we checked everything in here? I think we maybe have. Alright. Well,
swift as my feet can carry me.
Unfortunately, like I had said, I am still kind of recovering from this cold, so we will have to call it here for now. It pains me to do this, right? Because I'm very curious about where this is all going to go, especially in the lower levels, but when next we return, we will chat with Tubin once more. I'm sure we will head on down into the lower levels and all that good stuff. You know what? Since we are up here, maybe I will warp back to camp, right? And respec and try out some of the new stuff, right? Maybe I will experiment around with Karlach and Jaheira both and see how it feels, right? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Sure, I can't talk for extended periods of time, but Lord knows I can and love to sit down and tinker around with the builds. All right. Well, until next time, please take care of each other.